What's up, guys? Here we are at the junkyard again, and we just found a 2007 4.8 in this van. Rob's getting all excited for. Besides that, we're fighting off a bunch of wasps because that's the thing where we are right now. And we're gonna look for some parts for that old body style Chevy. You guys want to see me work on like that style because it's about time to get that done. And then maybe the Sonic Stang after that. I don't know. Anyways, here we go.
There's tons of them again today. Here.
LS is everywhere. And wind noise, probably really bad wind noise.
It is pretty windy today. There's another, yeah, it's this one. Oh, this is another diesel.
Lots of diesels here today. Must suck for you guys. They don't have junkyards like this near you just to see LS parts strewn about like they're garbage.
Yeah, like, see how someone already started taking bolts out, it looks like?
Yeah.
And there's bolt there, bolt there. You know what I mean? You have to take basically this top of the intake off, and that's where. And this has to come off. This is the wiring harness that bolts to the fuel injection, that spider inside.
One of the things I need for that truck is the spider injector. At least we think. It has a problem where it like idles high and runs really shitty. Rob had the same problem and his ran like that, so
They're bad for leaking.
we're thinking it's that. And brand new, they're like ridiculous, 300 bucks or something. He has done it. We have the top of the intake off. You can see now that's the spider injector. These go to the injectors, these little hoses. And the ones in my truck I suspect are leaking because of, like I said, the bad running. This one though, I have faith will be pretty good because there's two fuel lines that come in at the top there. And when I undid the pressure line, it squirted all over my face. So I really like that. That was a good sign. All right, so I got the Spider-Man injector off there. Like I said, it shot me in the face with fuel, so hopefully it's good. This truck looks like a 97. I have a 98, so it should work.
After it shot you in the face, did it buy you dinner at least?
No. I actually remembered the Sawzall this time.
And then we didn't even need it.
And we didn't even need it.
Well,
Yeah.
we would have if we found something that needed to cut.
We could just cut something for the whole thing.
I guess we could, yeah. Just hack into something.
It's Rob's blades.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much done here?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, so short junkyard trip, but maybe we'll do some right now. Here we are at RFG, working on our L33. You're gonna do some work on it with me.
L33 with me, yeah.
We're basically just gonna start tearing it apart and looking for stuff that's wrong that could be causing our noise. This motor ticked, but it sounded a lot more like it was coming from the bottom end than the lifter problem we're having with the 6 liter that's currently in the shit horse. So yeah, here we go. Step 1 is gonna be pulling off this balancer, which is a pain in the ass.
It clicked once, so it's... I'm gonna find that puller.
Yeah.
Pain in the ass puller.
Helps a lot to heat them first, obviously, like most things. Most of these pullers aren't really that great. They'll probably pop off a bunch of times, as this one likely will. It's getting there.
I don't know if it's almost off and it's just kind of sticking on the edge or...
We actually ran out of threads on the puller.
Now we're gonna have to add more.
Needs more things in the way of it. Yes.
And then the puller falls apart.
off it comes. It's pretty easy this time, actually.
Getting better every time.
Sweet.
If you guys remember the other videos about this L33 engine, it is dirty as crap inside.
Dirty as poop.
Dirty as poop.
I won't say any bad words.
No swearing on YouTube. Those motherfuckers.
Gosh darn a Rooney. Alright. That's that part.
Time to pop the pistons.
Now we can start, yeah, pistons I guess first and then
Go from there.
pop that piston. Using my head.
The headbutt method. For any of the noobs that may watch our channel, you mark the piston. Rob has marked it 1 because it's number 1. Tech tip.
So far though, well those first two though, the piston pins feel good and everything. Wrist pins, someone was saying.
Oh, clickety? No? Lots of people have definitely suggested the wrist pin, piston wrist pin, being the culprit with this motor. We shall soon find out. Is that a 10?
Fine. They said once they're out, after I can use the punch to put whatever in. So of course, most guys will just say, you know, who cares? Stick them in any hole. Send it. Apparently,
We don't know anything though.
the word of the day is send it.
I'm going to get the pizza.
All right, pizza.
Send it.
Just send it to the pizza.
Just send it.
Nowadays, that's the pot word.
Well, Adam LZ was making shirts with send it on it like 2 or 3 years ago. So he was ahead of the curve, I guess.
But if you say, you know, we're just gonna send it to Home Depot, meaning we're just going to Home Depot, that doesn't really make sense.
No.
Certain YouTubers, I won't mention any names, they say that. That's okay. That's cool.
Maybe we need to start some more YouTube feuds.
Feuds? No.
Like we kind of did the bone marrow thing.
Yeah.
We have to go 10s too before the end of the year, preferably.
It would be good. We just need to fix the car.
Yeah. For their 10 grand-ish compared to our like 6 grand-ish.
They should have went to VS Racing like we did. They would have saved lots of money.
Wow, for a budget deal especially.
They paid $2,500 for their turbo kit or something like that. Something ridiculous.
Pushing out the last piston. Nothing suspicious quite yet.
It's another tech tip if you don't know. The way the crack rods are, you can't put them on wrong. If you put them on, all you guys probably know this already because you're all LS guys mostly, but if you put them on backwards, see, it doesn't fit. It's totally messed up. It's because they're actually cracked, and so when they put them together right, they fit perfectly. But of course, you'd notice that when you're putting it together.
Hopefully,
I
and
hope-
not try to just tighten through
I hope
it.
you wouldn't just send it.
Yeah, exactly.
Figure whatever, we'll just send it, and then that's what would happen. So far, I don't see anything broke in here. Skirts and things. Oh, where was
Skirt.
that bearing from?
It was right here.
Oh, it was stuck to the crank. Oh,
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, it looks a little worn.
it's yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, this is a high mile motor. Obviously, it's dirty as shit, so.
that's the rust. A little tight. Oops. There.
Does it look normal?
Yeah, it looks fine. I don't see any, I mean, so far I'm not seeing any bearings that are super bad or anything.
Well then. Nothing gnarly looking to me.
No, everything looks fine in terms of all that. Like the bearings look okay. Like I don't see any.
We can get a better look at the cam now. Maybe we can see if anything's fucky looking on there.
Well, we can pull that on and inspect it, I guess, too. See what we can see there.
We never really wanted to go this far with this motor. It's not that kind of girl for us, really. It's just you know, a cheap one. So we just wanted to throw it in the car and beat the shit out of it and not worry about it. But now we're rebuilding it, so we might make it better along the way, I suppose.
Or worse.
Yeah, I guess.
Depends how you look at it. I don't see anything physically noticeably wrong with it, so I'm wondering if it's something to do with those cylinder heads, because we put the cylinder heads on the other engine and now the other engine makes a ticking, knocking, whatever noise.
Yeah,
So-
it is one constant variable, definitely.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to inspect all this stuff, take a look at the rods and the pistons, take a better look at the block, pull the camshaft out, see what we can see. You know, so far I don't really see anything jumping out at me that would make it tick or knock or whatever, so.
Yeah. Someone recently was saying about why don't we like tear the motor apart before we put it in a car to make sure. I guess you could say this would be one reason why, because sometimes the problems aren't really that evident visually.
Right.
I suppose you could say, right?
Right.
Unless you were to like measure everything down to the.
Well,
But even
wasn't-
then, you
that
can't.
wasn't the idea behind putting it in.
Exactly.
The idea behind putting it in was putting it in so that we could get the car running again, not go through it, and we figured it would be good, right? But apparently, something's not good.
Here we are. But it's just more content for you guys, like all the other stuff we have on the channel. So check that out. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like if you enjoyed. We definitely do a lot of this stuff, so keep her tuned, and we'll talk to you later.
Right.
Right.
My pizza's here, so I'm gonna send it into my stomach right now.